I'm Dawn Foster, and as VMware's Director of Open Source Community Strategy, I spend a lot of time thinking about how companies and individuals can take a more strategic approach when contributing to open source projects. Having a solid open source strategy is important because successful participation in open source requires a long-term commitment. Individuals and the companies they work for spend months and years building trust and reputations within specific open source communities. And all of that hard work is for nothing if those people keep getting pulled off of open source projects to work on other things. So it's important to build your strategies and plans that support your organization's overall business goals so that you can justify continuing to contribute to open source projects over the long term. If your open source engagements do not support the overall strategies of your organization, you will drastically reduce the chance of being successful. By taking some time and effort to make sure you support the overall corporate strategy, then it will be much easier to justify continuing these efforts during the next planning cycle for your organization. On the other hand, when your goals are not clearly aligned with the overall strategy, people will look at your open source participation as something that can be cut or starved of resources. Explaining how your open source contributions support the goals of the company can help the exec team understand the strategic importance of this work. To wrap this up, in open source projects, relationships and trust facilitate collaboration and allow your employees to more easily contribute to the projects that are important for your organization and allows them to move into leadership positions within those projects. These relationships and trust networks are built over time, and they require a long-term commitment. By thinking strategically about which projects are most important for your organization and allocating people to work on those projects over the long term, by doing that, you can maximize the impact that your open source work will have for your entire organization.